Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Is this light weird because it's right in my face?
Say again?
Is the light weird because it's right in my face?
It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good light, natural lighting.
Okay.
All right, so how do we get to this moment just now?
I was sitting waiting for class.
And what happened?
And you came up to talk to me?
Asked
about mental health in my feet.
Exactly. So why'd you say yes to the interview?
I am also passionate about mental health, but I'm not sure where you're taking this, so...
The feet part? Okay, let's start with the mental health. Why are you passionate about mental health?
I went through my own experience with mental health. Like, I'm a 5th year right now.
Fifth year?
Yes.
Okay.
So, but my freshman, sophomore year, I experienced a lot of depression and anxiety, and that kind of made me realize that I wanted to help other people with their mental health, advocate for it, and I'm interested in psychiatry now. Okay. So.
Did you get treatment?
Yes. Well, I went to therapy.
You went to therapy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No medications, just therapy.
Just therapy? Okay. And then, as far as it relates to feet, what's your thoughts when it comes to feet?
I have no idea how it really relates to feet.
I'll explain to you.
Yeah.
So, are you familiar with DBT? Did your therapist talk to you about dialectical behavioral therapy?
A little, not really though. I'm not that familiar.
So, my therapist taught me that.
Okay.
So let's say, for instance, someone is suffering from anxiety. Like they have a fear of meeting people, meeting new people, fear of approaching strangers. With DBT, it's all about emotion regulation. Okay. So they advise you to go out and actually approach people. And force yourself to get out of your comfort zone, right? And then when you start to feel uncomfortable, and those anxious feelings, and that anxiety arises, you do a self-assessment. And you ask yourself, okay, in this moment, does my anxiety, my fear, my uncomfortable feelings fit the facts of the situation? Okay. Like, is there a threat to my life right now? Is there a threat to my safety, my health? If not, then you're supposed to ignore those feelings, act opposite, apply what they call opposite action. So you engage with the person instead of withdraw. Okay. And then you apply mindfulness. So mindfulness is all about living in the present moment, non-judgmentally. You don't think about bad experiences that may happen in the past, you being rejected, or like you don't try to anticipate a bad experience about to happen. That's what leads to anxiety. Okay. So you live in the present moment and you think positively. And so when my therapist taught me that, I came up with an idea, a light bulb went off. I said, I'm going to start a YouTube channel addressing guys who are attracted to women's feet. Okay. Your face, wow. Priceless. Okay. So the reason why I want to do that, because there's like guys out there who are like me who might be like hesitant to talk about that. So I was like, I'm going to show my application of DBT by interviewing women to see how you feel about your feet and how you feel about guys that like women's feet. Okay. So they can see my application of DBT and they can see the reaction that I get from women, so they can get different perceptions, different perspectives. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, you see how the two connect now? Yeah. All right, what do you think about that? I
don't know what I think. I mean, I think...
What was your first reaction like? You kind of like cringed a little bit.
I just like, I don't know, that just wasn't what I was expecting. I'm not really sure what I was expecting. Okay. I was thinking maybe we were going to talk about like foot tapping or being anxious or something like that. Okay. But, I don't know. I think I'm not judgmental to those people.
All right. How do you feel about your feet? Your feet?
My feet?
Yeah.
I feel fine about them. Occasionally get a pedicure, but I don't really think about them too much.
You think they're pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you ever been complimented?
On my feet?
Yeah.
Maybe by my boyfriend when I just get a pedicure, but like nothing more than that.
Okay. So when you get a compliment about your feet, how do you feel? Does it make you feel good, bad?
Like neutral.
Okay.
I would say I would prefer to be complimented on like my, I don't know, if I did my makeup nicely that day or like just my personality traits.
Really? You prefer that over than someone saying you have pretty feet or sexy feet?
Yes, I think so.
Why is that?
I think it's just because that's what I've had, or that's what's happened most of my life. I don't think I've ever gotten really...
You're familiar mostly with those type of compliments. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you like about your feet most, aesthetically? Do you have like a nice arch?
Where are we going with this?
I'm a guy that likes women's feet, so
okay.
I'm just explaining to you, like, you know, what is it about the feet that we like? Like arches? Do you think you have a nice arch?
I think I have a normal arch.
Are they long, pointy? Do you have like is your big toe longer than the rest of your toes?
No.
No? So what are you feeling right now? That's talking about this.
Slightly uncomfortable.
Why is that? Why is it? Well, because you say it's unfamiliar, right?
Yeah,
talking
it's unfamiliar, and I don't know.
So is it making you anxious? How do you cope with those anxious feelings? Because you said you didn't take medication, right?
No, I didn't.
So how did you cope with the anxiety and depression?
For me, I did a lot of like journaling about my emotions, kind of, because I would get anxious and I wouldn't really know why, or like irritated, I wouldn't know why. So I'd always like have to write down my feelings, what happened before, what happened after, like how I kind of tried to solve it, and then I would like talk it through with my therapist.
See, with DBT, you're supposed to do the same thing, but I decided to do videos instead of doing it by paper.
Okay.
So I can see my, you know, how I'm interacting, the way I sound, all that. So you're supposed to go back and see how far you progressed. And all that. So, us talking about your feet, you're saying you're feeling uncomfortable and a little anxious. So,
I don't feel anxious right now. No? It's just slightly a topic that I don't discuss, so I think that's why it's a little harder to talk about. But I feel pretty calm and yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to push you out of your comfort zone right now.
Okay.
Can we see your feet? Bare feet?
No.
No? Why not?
I don't know. I'm kind of like, for me, I mean, I do understand that people are attracted to feet, and a part of this feels a little like, I don't know why it would feel a little sexualized, but like in a way maybe it feels weird too now that we're talking about people being attracted to feet.
Okay. So are you the type of person that likes to be sexualized or doesn't like to be sexualized?
Neutral.
Neutral?
Yeah. I would say, I mean, respectfully, and at this point by my boyfriend it's fine, but
but in the moment right now, us appreciating your feet, seeing your feet, seeing what we like about your feet, what I like about your feet, and saying, okay, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice. Right now in this moment. Can you appreciate that?
Honestly, I think it's a little out of my comfort zone, so I'm gonna say no thank you.
Okay. All right,
but
no worries.
Yeah.
But what's the worst that could happen? That's another thing they ask you in DBT, like you showing your feet right now, what's the worst that could happen?
I'm not sure. I just feel like this conversation is going a little away from what I thought it was maybe gonna be.
You mean about the foot tapping
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and like the fact that you're talking about putting this on YouTube, I just feel a little weird about it.
All right.
So, but yeah.
Okay, so wrapping things up, what did you think about this experience?
Interesting point of view.
Okay.
Good to talk to a new person.
Was it a pleasant experience?
Yeah, it was enlightening.
All right. Is there anything, do you have any critiques, thing about the interview or my approach that could have been better? Do you have any suggestions, recommendations?
No, I think you're respectful, and when I said I didn't really want to, you just listened and were okay. So I think that's all you can really do. And it was interesting to educate people about DBT, so.
All right. Thank you very much for your time and energy. Any parting words?
Nope, thank you for the interview.
All right, good luck with the studies.